Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Prescott to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Prescott. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
There we go.
To throw is Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. That is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver, find the nearest one, and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that.
Dalton Kincaid hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old model prop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Second and 10. Now Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Prescott finding Pickens for another catch. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now second and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Prescott. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And the Cowboy first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Prescott from the gun. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good for a Bills 1st down.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Cook. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Palmer, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The Bills sitting at 5-2 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll throw again. Prescott. They're going underneath here to Ricard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Joey Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Quick throw there is incomplete.
And partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They run for it. Here's Blue. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect you to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. To throw, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Donovan Ezeraku just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Allen going to run with it. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott to throw it. Completes this one to Pickens. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Pickens. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a good.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Allen going to run with it. The 20. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And it's caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Bills 1st down.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Cowboys 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Prescott now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and a yard. On play action, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time.
First down and goal to go.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
4 yards on the
Second and 6.
second and 6 at the 30.
Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now inside the 25. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth-quarter advantage. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. Now Prescott. And he is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 49.
Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target lane. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. Third and 7 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Cowboys first down.
Hey, 47.
A gain of 9 yards.
Throwing. Prescott.
First down.
Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, 35 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. And sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey ball games, isn't it? Just go long, baby. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers, aren't they?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So Allen's going to look to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
More yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running up. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
The Bills are
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Cowboys 32.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
On the out route, it's Lamb with the grab. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the left sideline. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into the next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one it's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. It's a room to run now. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Bills are going to recover.
Onside kick recovered by the Bills.
Regular. Five boys. It's on. Middle.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Half 85. Half.
Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ray Davis from 17 yards out. And the Bills up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Cowboys 38. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
You ain't never been a skate town. On no national, you know it go down. Kilo Ali flow. Look.
Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide.